Minecraft's mob votes have a pretty bad reputation after adding some of the most useless and annoying mobs to Minecraft. And the other mobs, the Glow Squid, Alley, and Sniffer, just seem pretty useless and don't add much to the game. Now, this year's mob vote still has some flaws that plagued all those previous mob votes, but it appears that they have made some new changes this time. So let's get into it. This year we have the choice between 3 mobs, the crab, penguin, and armadillo. Mojang states that the crab lives in the mangrove swamp and that its claw can be used to place things further away. The penguin can be found in the Stony Shores biome and can both waddle around and swim. Its special feature is that it can help your boat travel faster. And finally, the armadillo is probably the strangest of these mobs, as it can be found in the savanna biome, and it will roll into a blocky ball if startled. The armadillo also drops a special scoop, which you can use to craft wolf armor, which would pair nicely with the horse armor that is already in the game. So that's really all the information Mojang has given us about this year's mob vote. Not really much at all. So first, why don't we look at the good side of this year's mob vote? In the past, it seems like Mojang has, in a way, rigged the mob votes where only one option was presented to be desirable, and the others were just there for the sake of it. Let's look at last year's mob vote. The Minecraft community had the choice between the Tough Golem, Rascal, and the Sniffer. The Tough Golem was basically a statue that could hold items and would sometimes move. The Rascal could be found in mines that would give you an enchanted iron pickaxe. And the Sniffer was a giant ancient creature that could dig out special seeds. For many people, the Sniffer was the obvious choice just because it looked so cool and had the potential to actually bring more to the game. And so it won. This would be all well and good if Mojang wasn't planning to add archaeology specifically to the game, which would be the perfect match for an ancient mob like the Sniffer. So it seems like Mojang wanted the Sniffer to win, so they made the competitor mobs just undesirable to do so. Now, looking at the mobs this year, I don't see the same thing happening. It seems like each of the mobs have their own sets of reasons why people would vote for them. But that brings me to this year's, and really every year's mob votes, the lack of information. Mojang gives very broad and loose ideas about the mobs, causing people not to fully be informed when they are required to vote. For example, with the crab claw. Like, how far will the crab claw extend the player's reach? Will it have a high or low durability, and how rare will it be? If these factors were known, it would completely shift people's opinions on the mob vote. However, none of this was included in any of Mojang's mob vote material. Likewise, we have no clue if penguins will speed up ice boats, or if they will work as a sort of motor in the back of the boat, and how fast will they even go. This could determine whether they are just a useless replacement of dolphins, or if they would really be useful mobs in the game. And what if people vote for penguins for these speculated features and they don't even come to the game? I honestly feel that the amount of information about each of these mobs' features is not nearly enough for the community to make informed and confident decisions. Like, what if enough people vote for the crab because they believed it would revolutionize building by increasing the reach of the player by 2 or 3 blocks, but it turns out to only extend the player's reach by half a block? Then is it the community's fault for having bad judgment, or Mojang's fault for hyping up a feature that really isn't as useful as it appears? Should instead we be voting on an order in which the presented mods are added to Minecraft? Or maybe voting on one that we don't want? All I'm trying to say is that with the current way Mojang presents mobs in the mob vote, the community does not have enough information to make informed decisions to ensure that they will not regret their choice in the future. Alright, thanks for watching, subscribe, thank you.